こえるよ君の声光届かぬ場所でも遥か彼方まで天を目指して真実を知ることが後悔なく生きることさらを目指して白い世界へまばゆいこの星ゼロに戻るならば全てを捨てていくから最後の日が来るまでどこまでも逆らい自由になれ過ぎ去った時間を巻き戻すとしても君がいる場所まで何度でも前に迷いを断ち切り逃げないで自分と向き合え聞こえるよ君の声光届かぬ場所でも遥か彼方まで天を目指して真実を知ることが後悔なく生きることさらを目指して白い世界へ
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Trails Beyond the Horizon. How are we? How are you, Seraphina? Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. You're okay? That's good. I am good too. And the first thing I'm gonna do to speed things along is we're gonna use some Daybreak Panaceas on everybody. If we can get them all up to level 40 stupid. Hi Millie, bye Millie. And then the Daybreak Chocolate on Aaron. Won't really do anything, but yeah, why not? Yeah, it's time for us to do some walking around this new city. Hehe. Why is that glowing?
Search time.
I did not notice that. Ah, that might be one of the many traps that was mentioned earlier.
Let's have a look.
Oh, yeah, yesterday. And another one. Now let's actually go out and see what Ankerville looks like. And also, why is there a wall blocking that way? Why are there walls there? Oh wow, there's a lot of people down here. First thing we will do
What would
is
you like to
buy
order?
some tiramisu and Masood Vongol.
All right. Take care.
Now let's open. Ren. No, I should have done Aaron. Yeah, it's fine. Still no sign of the vestiges here in Ankerville. But if they have snuck into the city, you can trust that I won't just leave them be. I'm the former Grimcat after all. I'll do everything I can to provide you with backup. So let me know if anything comes up. You can bet we will. I'll make sure to handle this. It's a 4-pit SPG in my own hometown after all. Oh.
There it is.
Yahoo!
There it is.
Hey, Unigod. Hello, Raiders. Yeah, it was Far Cry. Alright, see you, Millie. It shouldn't be too much longer. Far Cry was Far Crying. I can imagine that happening. Oh, that's what I was doing. Wait, did I... Sweet tiramisu.
It would be my pleasure.
Done with the second
I put
DLC.
quite a lot of effort
Nice.
into this.
But welcome, Raiders. I'm Dark River 40. I play a lot of video games. Right now, playing through Trails Beyond the Horizon. Oh, that is so cool.
Well then.
bourbon, whiskey, vintage drink. We've got a rosé. What's that one?
Well,
I can't see what that is. Maybe over here will help me. I don't know what it is. But they've got tequila, too. That's awesome. This is I like that. A lot of spirits, actually. I'll do everything I can to provide you with backup. So let me know if anything comes up. Anchorville may be small compared to the capital, but do try not to overwork yourselves. Hey, it's Ahab. It's really only a fire hazard if it's brandy. That shit goes up like a something very flammable.
Okay.
well.
Let's talk to Grandpa Ahab. Hehe. Old timer? Oh, Van, my boy. I didn't realize you were in town. Oh, talk about coincidence. That's right. Last night you did mention you were going to do some fishing. It's quite a coincidence that we all came to Anchorville. My grandchildren inspired me to go on something of a fishing pilgrimage, you see. Just being able to catch mussels here in this here Mersey River speaks volumes about how abundant an ecosystem it is. Those who know. This is a secret hotspot for fishing. Alright, see ya, Inner God. Enjoy your snack, and then enjoy your sleep. It's nice knowing that there are folks out there who appreciate your home. Speaking of coincidences, the name of that waitress. Oh yes, now that you mention it. You mean Shannon, right? Her name was a shock to me too. Imagine my surprise when I dropped in and discovered Chat Noir had hired a lady with the same name as my granddaughter's friend. I suppose fate finds ways to keep busy. It's been 5 years since I last came to Anchorville. When I discovered Chat Noir had hired a new waitress with the same name as my granddaughter's friend, I felt the hand of fate. Now then, once my break is done, I think I'll go cast at the river. Dominique and your mother must be so happy for you. Now you can live happily ever after. You just let me know if you need me to play matchmaker, Judith. Gosh, that's not what this is. You're pretty popular. That's because she's our little Judith. She was such a precious little child, like an angel. If maybe a little dense in the... That's enough out of you, Maggie. Everyone here treats her like she's their daughter. It's enough to make me feel like I'm just as well acquainted with the people here. Did you know there are live performances on that stage over there every night? Sometimes Dominique will just show up out of the blue and it's awesome. I definitely recommend stopping by in the evening. I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself. It does sound like fun. I'm looking forward to it then. Say, Shannon, it's something that's been on my mind for a while now. You and Rosette have an uncanny resemblance, don't you think? I suppose we do now that you mention it. The eyes are different. And... the hair's pretty much the same. Like, colour. That's so funny. I was thinking the exact same thing. The same exact thing. I mean, our hair colors are a near perfect match. Hey, could you be my long-lost older sister? The one that was separated from my family at birth? What? Is that true? No, I'm just teasing. Sorry, I'm an only child. Though, I would have loved having a sister as pretty as you. Ugh, you got me a hook, line, and sinker. But yeah, I totally get that feeling. You say you're teasing, but I'm going to have a hard time picturing you two as anything but sisters now. Think that's actually possible? Not in the least. Immediately after took me into their care, they began investigating my origins. Were I to have had relatives in Ankerville, they would have learned of it. Sorry, did I say something I shouldn't have? I feel like my big mouth just landed me in trouble again. Oh no, not at all. Please, don't worry. Once again, thank you for your hospitality. I would be more than happy to help around the restaurant if you'd like. I appreciate you offering. I'm sure we'd make one heck of a team, with our immaculate blue hair and professionalism. I don't know why, but you don't feel like a stranger to me. If you have some time later, I'd love to practice making Cafe de Tiramisu later, together. I would like that. Burgard. I've come here several times in the past, and it's clear that Chloe's cooking has only gotten better. I find myself looking forward to when the bar opens. But before I can enjoy myself, we need to figure out just what's lurking beneath the surface of this city. As always, I promise to lend you my strength. Simply let me know if you have need of me. Must figure out what's lurking beneath this city. Beneath the surface of this city. No matter what it takes. As always, I promise to lend you my strength. Simply let me know if you have need of me. May I present the third item on the list of how to enjoy La Nuit de Chat Noir. Enjoy the local cuisine and desserts. Number 2 is knocking back a glass of wine during the day. You're something else, Perdue. But I'm glad you always drop by. Just out of curiosity, what's number 1 on the list? Talking dirty with the beautiful manager, of course. Since you're short a man or two, I look forward to hearing all about your nightly activities. You wish, and for the record, I'm short of nothing. Ain't he just your typical old perv? The restaurant certainly is lively. We just can't help but worry about you, Judith. You're always so busy. Of course, Chloe still has no shortage of potential suitors herself. And recently, with Shannon working here. You better not be sexually harassing Shannon, you hear me? You know, she's got a boyfriend. I figured I'd at least teach her the basics since she's such an innocent... What's that you were saying, Perdue? Oops. Now I got Chloe glaring at me. So this is the current balance of power in Chat Noir. She's definitely got a hold of his reins. It's always such a pleasure to drink here thanks to all the beautiful women. But to me, Dominique is still the most beautiful of them all. I tried and failed to win her over time and again back in the day. She'll always be a star. Let's go south side. Show me Anchorville. Alright, time to hit up both bulletin boards and then the guild. We'll want to stop by the Kowloon Financial Bank too. Yeah, the city's layout is pretty complex, so I'd better lay it all out. Can you guys come over here for a sec? I know I gave you a rundown when we first arrived, but this here is Old Town. Across the river is New Town. There's old and new buildings on both sides of the river, but that's what we call them. Out of convenience, really. On this side, we've got the hotels, the police station, and the hospital. Over that way is City Hall. That right there is the bus station for long-distance travel, as well as Old Town's bulletin board. The Guild Branch and Cathedral are right where New Town starts. Across the bridge, take a left and head up the hill to get to both the train station and Kowloon Financial Bank. The second bulletin board's over there too. Oh, it's Judith. You're back, huh? You should probably put on some sunglasses. Don't forget, you're a celebrity. It's no big thing if we spot you. The tourists might end up causing a scene. Thanks for the reminder. I'll be sure to stop by and say hi when it gets dark out. Everyone's so friendly. People really adore her here. You can tell this is where she was born and raised. No denying that these folks love her. Hell, it's like they're watching out for her. You're right, it really is a lovely city. Yes, if those people are plotting something here... Well, that's why our 4SPG is going to be tracking down their scent. Yeah, now we've got our connection events.
What do you want to do?
Hermes's final delivery, interviewing the genius, and day of parting. Alright, how many people we got over here? There's the news agency, the hotel, workshop, City Hall. Quite a few locations to visit.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Judith, I thought I saw you. I did not see that comment. Didn't realize you were back home. See, have you been eating your daily vegetables? You're gonna age quick if you always eat out. I'm fine, really. My favorite bistro has been providing my meals lately. That's so. Well, alright then. Do try to make time to cook for yourself every now and then, you hear? Take these. This is too much, Ivan. I feel like I'm robbing you. Don't you worry. You just take it. You can share with all the friends you've brought with you. Always been real good to us, you see. Gotta repay the debt. Fine, I surrender. Thanks, really. I'll be sure to enjoy them. Welcome, welcome. All our veggies are nice and fresh this morning. Blanca sure didn't waste any time. She had lunch and immediately went out. I think she's with Yudi. I can't help but worry about her.
Hey, welcome.
One of those. Let's buy
Don't be a stranger.
And then we go into this store. Pair of 4 books.
What can I get for you?
Let's buy all the books.
Thanks a bunch.
What do you want to do?
Let's hand them over.
Thanks. I'm happy you thought of me.
Albion Charm. Show us Albion Charm. Increases speed and movement. But it's a 7. Hey, you finally showed up, huh? Sorry. I've been having to show these guys around. Oh, you're the folks from that agency, right? Be sure to take good care of my friend, you hear? Maybe buy some stuff while you're at it. I've got photo collections and movie posters featuring Judith. Hold your horses, Daisy. They're with me. No, wait, so you're selling crap with Judith's face? Judith Leinster merchandise, huh? Makes sense that people here are big on that kind of thing. Of course I am. She's my old friend and she's a top actress. I've got to promote her as best as I can. She's been like this ever since my debut. I appreciate the support, but it is a little embarrassing. Really though, thanks for everything you do and for always being you. Judith, same to you. You're the reason this little old bookstore in the middle of nowhere has been doing so well. Now you can pay me back by signing another 120 signature books, please. What? That's way too many. Can't I just relax when I'm home? She's a little quirky, but it's clear Judith enjoys her company. You rarely ever come home, you know? So I need you to sign those photo books, those limited edition posters, the handwritten letters. I get it already. But we'll make time this evening, so can't you please cut me some slack? I guess even big stars have responsibilities. I like that little street. It's very quaint. Ooh, I like that.
Why, hello.
My power
Thank
chocolate.
you. Why, hello.
My Eaton newsletter. Espoir macarons. One of these for Van. Yeah, we don't need much else right now.
Thank you.
Pie.
I'll give it a try.
Create some prime,
I put my heart
some
into
prime
it.
based essence. My son and his wife are still busy stocking up, so it's up to me to hold down the shop. We're really fortunate my grandson Yudi is here to help. He's so thoughtful, you see. He's a good boy.
Well then.
Stop. Hold on, Lenka. Are you going to go fishing all by yourself? Mm-hmm. I think that's dangerous. I think that's kind of dangerous. Hold on a sec. Let me go tell Grandma and then I can come with you. She's as quiet as ever. I have to look after her. Ah, Judith, you really are back. Have you been eating properly and doing all your laundry and cleaning and... Of course, everything's under control. Dang, you're so pitiful even kids worry about you. I am not pitiful. Lenka handed something over in silence. Thanks. She's certainly unique. Lenka's always like this. Her daddy's Ivan from the shopping district, but her mum was Eastern. That's why she has an Eastern name. It seems she really likes fishing. Maybe this was really precious to her. If you're going fishing, just make sure to be careful, okay? People. Hi there. The long-distance bus terminal is right over here. The next bus is headed to Oracion, but we have buses leaving for Orid and Romeferia as well. They may not be as fast as airships, but bus rides have their own charm. I think that long-distance bus rides are pretty popular. They're cheaper than airships, plus there are night buses too. Yes, though it takes quite some time to go as far as Romeferia. Bet there's plenty of folks who love that kind of thing. It's just another part of Orbital vehicle culture after all. We have buses running from Ankerville to all sorts of faraway places. If you're interested, just speak with me to order a ticket.
Let's see.
I am having problems regarding our hotel reservations site. Word on the street is that Orbital network issues are within your area of expertise. Would you help me? Would you be able to help me clean up this mess? If you can, please come to City Hall. I will be waiting for you there. Trouble with the login website? Now that I think about it, this city's absolutely buzzing with tourists right now. Seems like people from the north are stopping by Ankerville on their way to watch the rocket launch. This is likely an issue that's arisen specifically because of the influx of people pouring into the city. If I were to be perfectly honest, I believe this case is a little outside the scope of a Forest PG. Tech trouble, huh? Not sure the police or guild could do much about this. I don't know if this will be outside our wheelhouse without hearing the details, but I think it makes sense for us to try taking this on. It irks me a little to say this, but it may be worth doing as a way of gaining a foothold into the investigation.
Let's have a look.
Fishing.
There sure are a lot of fish
do
here.
this thing.
Alright. And we have caught a
That's it. Shot one.
crab. Let's have a look.
That's it.
Your
Got
fish.
myself a whopper.
So, let's have a look.
Alright. And there's the garden.
There you are.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Ooh,
Chalk one up.
Innocence. Customizable arts driver with no shortage of free slots. Oh yeah.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
There's nothing flashy about Ankerville's local cuisine, but there is something real nostalgic about it. These grilled skewers apparently came from the east. They're so good that I buy them every time I'm in the area. I'd love a beer, but I got work after this. Being a truck driver ain't easy. Ankerville is filled with shipping companies. Every day I'm doing rounds to the capital and Erasion. Which means I can't drink unless it's the day before I'm off.
What'll it be? Thank you.
And now for the latest news.
There's this young woman, Shino, over by the
Hope you're
station.
having a good one, listeners.
Apparently she travels all over the place with her food truck. Yeah, that's the right idea. When I was young, I traveled all over the place, too, to improve my craft. Which is why my stuff's now got a whole bunch of local styles mixed in. In any case, Ankerville doesn't exactly stand out. It's the kind of place that reveals itself the more you appreciate it. It's up to her to learn from this experience. I'll just leave her be. Yeah, we'll do this corner, then we'll do this side, then we'll do that section, and we'll go over here.
Let's have a look.
Need any maintenance? I'm your gal. Come again. Need any maintenance? I'm your gal. Come again. Need any maintenance? I'm your come again.
Well, if it ain't Judith, and hey, you're the Spriggan, Van. Long time no see. Yo, Sandra, glad to see you're doing well. You know each other? Wait, seriously? Yeah, we've met on more than one occasion for work. And this is the place to be when it comes to workshops in Ankerville. She's got a great selection of weapons too. Oh yeah, even Grammy vouchers for this place. I'm lucky to have Dominique's patronage. I also get braces, soldiers, and all sorts coming through here. I've got gear for the Zyphers too. All kinds of stuff. Feel free to take a look. We shall. I've been to the capital a bunch of times, but never had the chance to commission the Spriggan for work. Well, now that I think of it, I did get caught up in that strange incident at the end of last year. Huh? Wait, didn't tell me. Were people frozen while monsters were running around? That's the one. I thought I was screwed, but I managed to scrape by with the weapons I had on hand. I had no idea she'd gotten caught up in the pandemonium. Pretty impressive that she got through it on her own. She seems like quite the woman. Thinking back on it, you and I have known each other for a while now, Spriggan. You gonna be in town long? I'd be happy to lend a hand. I've got weapons and goods for Xiphus, so take a look.
Need any maintenance? I'm your gal.
Nothing here. Buggins.
Come again. Need any maintenance? I'm your gal.
Yeah, we need to go
Come again.
make some quick cash. To Zagaten. Bum, bum, ba-dum.
The shackled hero sets out. The adventure begins.
Yeah, I do need more pawns.
Forward.
Come in. Leave it to me.
Rufus.
Understood.
Here we go. Certainly.
Engaging enemy.
He's ready.
This is it. Activate sharks.
I'll help out. I'll help out. I'll support you.
Bum, bum, bum.
Boost gauge motor removed. Let's get on to it right up.
I follow.
You have this.
Yeah. I'll help out.
Activating skill.
Incoming. There we go.
Can't lose out to these young guns yet.
Threat level's high. Be on guard.
Engaging enemy.
We got that.
Your charge pack is ready.
Activate sharks.
Need a hand?
And sure, I'll have some strike.
Behold, the fists of the immovable. All right, strike. Stick down. Removed. Need a hand? Got you covered. Now, under.
Bum, bum, bum,
Need a hand?
bum, bum.
Yeah.
Got you covered.
Rufus,
Sir.
Boom.
go right ahead. Let's get on to it right up.
You're open.
You have this.
Good looking.
Altina.
Absolutely.
I detect treasure.
Threats neutralized. Let us hurry onward.
That was a sight to see, Rufus.
Pay careful heed. That's no simple thing.
Initiating combat mode.
COC activate.
Conditions ideal for sharp deployment. Your charge pack is ready.
The wits of the effort.
A sharp boost would work wonders here.
And then blue.
Keep your guard up.
Supporting. I'll handle this. Okay. Let's get on coming right up. Incoming. For the action.
You have this.
Let's get up. Yeah.
Now!
Go right ahead.
Activating skill.
Now!
Here goes. Boost gauge
I
limit
let this
removed.
chance slip.
I'll handle this. Right behind you. There.
For your trouble.
Here's my chance.
Let's get on coming right up.
You're open.
Follow up.
I'll handle this.
Very good.
At your service.
Activating skill. All you.
Boost gauge limiter removed. Boost gauge limiter removed.
I won't lose. Ha!
My turn to act. At your will. No punches. Activating skill.
Incoming.
Bonk,
Another. Activating skill.
bonk,
One
bonk.
more. Now's our chance. I can help. Accelerate. There. Yeah. Altina. Join me.
Right.
Okay,
More
stupid
remains.
damage. More stupid damage.
In sequence. This is
Hmm.
nothing for me.
So,
Activating maintenance mode. Skills shifting to maintenance.
I'll work my magic.
Status all green.
Way to work it, Orion. Treasure a hole.
Numerous foes. Caution advised.
hate you assholes.
That's one course completed.
There we go.
What's next?
School of small fry. How vexing.
That's far enough.
Let's get off. Boost gauge
You
limiter.
have this.
Boost gauge limit removed.
Bring them to steel. Right DLC.
In I go.
I'll cover you.
Count on me. Enhancement complete.
Good. Now,
What's next? Loot secured.
monster.
School of small fry. How vexing.
That's far enough.
Let's get off. Boost gauge
You have
limiter.
Now we need attack.
More remains.
Better be ready.
And
Striking all at once.
My turn to act.
Incoming. Watch out. Activating Shark Command.
I know
Use that. I'll handle this.
I won't let this chance slip.
Initiating drive.
All you!
I'll handle this.
I'll cover you.
I
we
won't
do
let this
that.
chance slip.
Do this.
Boost gauge limiter removed. Unforgivable. Got something to hide?
Make it count.
Um,
Cheese up. There, yeah.
Here's a little more.
I won't let this chance slip.
Activating Shark Command.
I know
Use
you.
that. Here's my chance. Cheese up. There.
I follow. I won't let this chance slip.
Got your back.
Bring them out with the DLC. Incoming. On the house. They flinched.
We're not through yet. Now!
Yes.
What's next? All right, treasure.
Trigger light. Yeah. 12 quick odds.
Onwards.
Left true. Judge decks. 3 escorts.
Oh, treasure! Proceed with caution. Initiating combat mode. No charges are ready. Yes! They're down. An opportune chance to deploy shots.
At your will.
Iris. Boost gauge limiter removed.
Then we do this.
Boost gauge limiter removed. Let's get all coming right up.
For your trouble. I'm all fired up. Zygon, activate. My turn to act.
And just spam all of this pitiful arts on it.
Here's my chance.
Might want a boost here. A sharp boost would work wonders here. I'll handle that. My turn.
Or your trouble.
There.
Supporting. Ready to go. I'll handle
Or your trouble. At your will. You have the advantage. Press it.
Let's charge it all at once.
Make it count.
You have the advantage. Press it.
Let's charge it all at once.
Alrighty.
Make it count.
Activating skill. They're down. Catch up.
Here and now.
Yes,
I'm going. Follow up.
yes.
I won't let this chance slip. Altina!
Alright, there we go.
Think I've grown a little.
Commencing combat. Your charge attack is ready.
Your match.
A sharp boost would work wonders here. Might want a boost here. Once again,
Let's do that.
boost gauge
You have
hands.
this.
Incoming.
Keep it long.
Ow. My eye.
Activating skill.
Unforgivable. Yeah.
Got your back. Here's a little more on the house.
Might want a boost here.
My eye.
Displaying
I'm
data.
all fired up.
A good chance for a shard boost.
Keep an eye on
Activating
me.
skill.
Here's a little more.
Unforgivable. Yeah, there. Oh, hey. I'll handle this. One more.
Chance.
For the action. Watch out, you're in trouble.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Better be ready.
A good chance for a shard boost.
Let's roll a bunch of bomb.
Thanks.
sharp boost would work wonders here. Certain arts will work best. One more for the action.
Vital's low. I'm not doing so well.
Ooh,
Stock
serendipity.
one up.
Alright, now let's go to the heals. Ah, yes.
A natural outcome.
Your skills are
Proceed
impressive.
with caution.
Stay calm and deal with it.
That enemy's nearby.
Stay calm and deal with it.
There we go. Now we can run.
Ravage them with arts. Mission accomplished.
We get out of there.
Where to now? Let's do this.
40 turrets. And no KOs. Which means we switch to our elite team.
I am fully restored.
Take care. That's above an A-level threat.
Ready to assist.
Oh boy.
Got something to hide? Let's pick it up! I growl. What I mean?
And let's go with ultimate wings for now.
Mercedes, thanks.
Activating skill!
Sucker!
Hello? Activating skill!
Sucker!
Right behind you! Activate! The boost gauge limit has been raised!
Bear the nightmare.
Here we go, Bear!
Make it move! Protect! Crystal Shell!
Mercedes, thanks.
Keep it up! It's working!
Initiating drive.
It's our turn now! Pressure him and move it! Make it move!
No.
Pay for some payback! Take this! Boost gauge limiter removed!
Yeah.
Okay!
That.
Keep it up! It's working!
Yeah, let's just keep being on hardwood for a moment.
If you would. You're mine!
to assist.
Ah,
At your will.
The jig is up. Time for some payback. Go full throttle. COC activate. Pressure him and move it. Make your move.
Boom.
Take this.
It's on you, Reset.
Okay.
Pressure him and move it. With haste. Now or never. Let's pick it up.
Pull out all the stops.
Activate skill.
Have some more.
It's go time. Activating skill.
My chance.
Protect. Crystal
Activate
shell.
that again.
Thanks. Take him out. One skill.
They're stunned. What the hell was that? Payback time.
And boom.
I'll take you on.
Alright, I've got 15 turns left.
Now.
Go all in on him.
Use an art they're weak against. Follow my lead. Here goes. Fan!
Run.
Fan!
Alright.
Good luck.
Good nightmare.
New look.
I'll back you up.
No more games.
Howling Roll, Limited
May we proceed
Blaster,
with caution.
Rapid Onslaught, and Regal Beatdown.
I'll lend a hand. Boost gauge limiter removed. I'll lend a
I've
hand.
got 10 turns left.
You've really done it now. That all you got? Safeguard. Polaris shield. Mercedes. Thanks. Proceed with caution. Good luck.
Alright.
My new drug.
No.
Payback time.
I won't hold back. Now!
Pull out all the stops.
Good luck. Initiating drive.
Do that on everybody.
Now.
Good luck.
Nightmare again.
Get going, Dan.
No more games.
That. And
Hand.
that.
Boost gauge limiter removed. My sincere thanks.
Just say the word.
Shit. Shit.
May we proceed with caution. Safeguard. Polaris shield. My sincere thanks.
Alright.
Use an art.
All that.
Shine forth. Here goes.
Please, 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 please.
Gauge limiter removed.
No. I was one turn off.
You're mine.
Ah. Screw you, buddy.
You won't beat me!
Oh, you bastard.
I'm here to help. Activating skill. I can help. I'll cover you.
Damn you, Agnes. You were so close. You were literally so close.
Good job, team.
Got
An accolade I'll receive with gratitude.
yay.
Good stuff.
Now I can swap Rufus out for... Who's next? Risha. Nice. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum.
Welcome. Please select a store. We have all sorts of goods.
Don't want to have to do this, but I will. I can afford 1,000 of each of these. Except for you lot.
Please come back again anytime. We have all sorts of goods. Please come back again anytime. Would you like to? This is what we have for sale. Thank you very much. We have all sorts of goods. Please come back again anytime.
2,000 and another 1,000.
Enjoy your adventure.
Alright. Let's... No, we'll hold off on that. Hey, gotta buy some more gear for everybody. Let's go.
Need any? Come again. Need any
Buying
maintenance?
items.
I'm your gal.
Schwartz knife. Crystal lash. And the rest of it we'll hold off on.
Need any maintenance? I'm your gal. Come again. Need any maintenance? Come again. Need any maintenance? I'm your gal. Come again.
Now we're all out of everything that we can do there. Wait, did we do all the dialogues? Yes, we did. Next stop is the hotel. Ah, it's Frederica. Alright, I've finished preparing all of the medical equipment they ordered. All that's left is to make sure tonight's deliveries go perfectly. Great. All that's left is to make sure tonight's deliveries go as planned. If I keep this up, the day my company makes a comeback won't be that far off. Welcome to Hotel Marseille. We'll make you feel right at home. To the right is where you'll find the underground bar. Wagner is the previous owner, so he might share some fascinating stories if you ask. Goldman. A lot of big companies have been opening branches in Ankerville recently. As a real estate investor, I'd be a fool to miss out on this surreptitious trend. If I do this right, I'll make out like a bandit. I'd better act fast. Supposedly, this is the best hotel in Ankerville. It's not particularly lavish, but it's definitely got a sort of folksy appeal. Huh. This is why regional cities leave so much to be desired. Why, if I were the owner, I'd be a little bitch. Oh, this is neat. Ooh,
Let's have a look.
Hotels where chance encounters occur, where people meet and cultures come together. For example, we had an older gentleman in Eastern garb here last night who was rather fascinating. He held himself with a sophistication that left a deep impression on me. Older man in Eastern garb, huh? Why does that sound familiar?
Can I help you?
One of those, one of those.
Come again.
And... golden
I think
teapot.
we'll do a little cooking.
Of course, that's
There
a
we
ring
go.
dish.
Enjoy.
Oh, what was the name of that book in Trails to Azure? I think it was the Back Alley Doctor.
Huh, Eaton News? Looks like just a local paper, but I've seen a big article or two out of them before.
Yeah, like a while back where they covered that politician faking an illness at a nearby hospital.
I don't know if you know this, but Sunshine on Yes is also published.
Ah, that's the one.
I'm really glad we had a chance to see it.
I do have some business here, but I'll wait until we have some time to stop by.
Oh, you guys, I've seen you folks in the capital before. Forgive me, I shouldn't pry. Especially since it seems you have your own business to attend to. I'm a reporter, Edwin. If you're here to share information, then I'd be more than happy to oblige. Depends on the compensation. He seems pretty sharp. Is something wrong on Yes? No. I was just a little surprised. There's a character in the book named Edwin. You mean Sunshine on Yes, right? Apparently this news agency inspired the one in the book. Maybe he even inspired the Edwin character. I could have gone to Longley or the capital to cover the rocket launch, but it felt right to watch such a historic moment from my own hometown. Plus, I've got a feeling something is going to happen. It's just my gut talking, but so far it's never steered me wrong. Welcome to the Eaton News Agency. We're a small but established publishing house. I only just started here last spring. I've been studying every day with the help of our senior employees. We do a lot of local events, and it's clear that people in the city love what we do. I need to be able to stand on my own so that I can support our team. By the way, that's Edwin over there. He's our ace reporter. He always knows just how to find the scoops thanks to his unique perspective. Even the other papers pay attention to him. And just for me personally, sorry, personal stuff is a no-no.
Shard search? Go.
Yes, boundaries important. Alright, where to next?
Thanks.
Give her a present.
I
Send this
suppose
over
this
to
warrants
Renee.
a thanks.
We can use Renee's voice.
Veggies.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Yeah.
Initiating search.
Let's do this thing.
Oh, we've caught all those.
Chalk one up.
Sylphie. Mirage and Wind. That's a decent combo. Yeah, very healing. Oriented. Where do we want to go next? Yeah, let's go this way. Anchorville City Hall.
That's City Hall, huh? It's a beautiful building.
It is. It's very
Especially
nice.
when you can see it up close. It's actually a really old landmark. They restored it to keep the place feeling traditional.
Well, Judith.
You can really sense the history of the place.
Reset?
This is the Anchorville Police Department. We handle everything from incidents to accidents, and even offer consulting. Everyone in the city is psyched about tomorrow's rocket launch. Just try not to get too crazy. I reckon after this I should go check in on Officer Jackson. He only joined up this year, so I'm still worried about his performance. Hopefully he'll become the first-rate officer this town needs so he can help make it a safe place to live.
There's so many pages!
Oh wow,
Let's have a look.
that is a nice looking building.
Please wait a moment.
Are you Gracia? We're from Arkride Solutions. Ah, so you're the ones I've been hearing about. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Gracia, yes. And I represent Anchorville City Hall's tourism branch. There's no need to be so formal. Feels a little strange in a place like this. It ain't every day we get a 4SPG from someone in the government. Even so, I expect my request should be right up your alley. Now, allow me to explain the situation. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Gracio. At least wait for me. My apologies, Mr. Bannings. Oh, is this your boss? Please allow me to introduce... The fixers, right? I've heard the rumors. You're right that we don't normally consider asking for outside help. Are you related to Lloyd in any way? Poor guy. But Gracia here has been making the case that we should reach out to you. Seeing as the buck ends with me as the manager, we'll be sitting in on this meeting. Fine with me. So what's the deal with the request? Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. As you can imagine, our tourism branch is in charge of Anchorville's PR and facility management insofar as they relate to tourism. That includes cooperating with certain sites used to reserve lodging. That's a service that books accommodations for you, yeah? I've seen a few before. It's a little strange for the city to be involved like this, though. Well, we don't just think of ourselves as a transportation hub or rest stop on the way to the capital. So we provide information to tourists about our various attractions and recommended accommodations and discounts they can use while they're here. We're now also running a popular support campaign in conjunction with the space program, offering partial rebates for lodging. Because of that, we've been getting more and more reservations than we ever thought possible. Wow, normally people skip just skip right by us since we're so close to the capital. Seems like he jumped on the space program bandwagon at just the right time. No, Aaron. More to the point, the request makes it sound like you've run into some trouble. Yes. For starters, some of the rooms the guests reserved ended up being occupied before they even made it to the hotel. One group reserved a suite and ended up with the conference room. And there was even a prepaid reservation that had no record of payment, causing the guests to lose out on the room. Such problems have been frequent, but only at lodgings registered on the site within the city. Only at Ankerville lodgings? That's strange. Did the City Hall figure anything out? Not a thing, unfortunately. We don't know if this is an issue with the site, an error by a third party, or even some kind of crime. Whatever the case, we'd really like this getting taken care of quickly. In addition to affecting business operations, they've also resulted in a number of claims being made against us. I heard rumors about you while all this has been going on. Apparently you're familiar with the Orbital Network and other new technologies. We would truly appreciate your assistance. Sure. Alright, we accept. Really? That's reassuring. Normally, I'd say it's up to the city to clean its own mess. But if everything is in order, I'll leave the rest to Gracia. I'll still be keeping an eye on things though. We'll see whether or not you all like the rumors say. I don't get the feeling he trusts us. Can't blame him. Even if our reputation's been growing, the work we do ain't exactly on the up and up. Yeah, we'd like to hurry up and get started. But we can't know until we know where the issues actually occurred. Of course, that would be at Hotel Marcel, on the back street, and the boarding house operating in the southeastern part of town. We've already spoken to the people in charge, so I'll leave the rest to you. One more thing before you go. Here. Gracia held out an envelope filled with Mira. Huh? What's this? What do you mean? This is the advance payment, of course. I believe what we need was made clear in our request. Please accept it. We only want this problem to be taken care of quickly. Naturally, you'll be provided a much greater remuneration. Remuneration. They spelled remuneration wrong. Upon the completion of the job. This is more like how we did transactions as mercenaries. Yeah, thanks for the offer, but we only accept payment after the request is completed. I have to guess how much overhead we'll be dealing with. Can't you just pay us after we've wrapped things up? Is that so? Well, if you say so. We'll let you know if we find anything, so don't worry. First, we'll need to check out Hotel Marcel and the boarding house by the station, right? Yeah, best get started.
Okay, time to get to work.
I trust you have taken care of things. I trust you have things taken care of here. I've prepared a nice reward for all your troubles, so do your best. Gracia went and commissioned this job on his own. Normally, we'd investigate a case like this within City Hall. Anyway, try not to do anything too suspicious. Got it? Alright, next up we'll do this area. This is important. We must watch a movie. Oh, well, I didn't know you were back in town, Princess. Hiya, Harrison. Could you please stop with the princess stuff? Thanks. Just so you guys know, this is the person who showed me a ton of movies when I was a kid. I'd only just opened the theater back then. Now we're almost to our 20th anniversary. All thanks to you making the film industry so exciting. In that case, it seems like this is where you started down the path to becoming an actress. Perhaps this theatre is what fostered your interest in film. It could be. Though my mom and grandma's influence were pretty key too. But there's no denying that Harrison here is a big reason for why I love movies. It warms my heart to hear you say so. I would have thought that my friend would make her dream come true. Make sure to take it easy while you're back home. I'm showing new films and reruns of the classics today, so you've got your pick of the bunch. In that case, maybe we ought to take a load off. Time really does fly. It's been almost 10 years since you hit the big time. And next year will be the theatre's 20th anniversary. It'd be great if we could get hold of an event. It'd be great if we could hold an event of some sort. You could even show up as a guest, Princess. The agency shouldn't have a problem with that, as long as you let me know the details ahead of time.
What would you like?
We've seen that. Geostar. Let's go with Judith. And... I just gotta know what Aaron's comments are. That's 3 tickets for Cheerstar. Into the theatre we go. Rachel, an ambitious young girl, would be starting her first year at the local high school that spring. Not long after enrolling, she went to go see a high school sports tournament in the capital when something caught her eye. It was the cheerleading squad from a prestigious school in Edith. Rachel couldn't look away from the stunning display of athleticism. She had also taken note of the squad leader, a beautiful and distinguished second year from the other school named Jennifer. Admiring Jennifer's cheerleading skills, the moment Rachel got back home, she sprang into action to form her very own cheerleading squad. Rachel put all her efforts into strict training and trying to track down additional members for an upcoming cheerleading competition that autumn. It was a struggle, but her drive inspired those around her until she formed a group of friends and teammates she knew she could rely on. And then...
Put everything we had into that performance. We've got this in the bag!
Jennifer and her team are really something. Hard to believe they could pull off a stunt like that.
We'd really have to go above and beyond to win now.
There's that one stunt, but we've never managed to pull it off in practice. Not even once. It'd be reckless to change our routine and try it now.
It's reckless. It's impossible. We can't do it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of hearing stuff like that. So what if we fail? Let them laugh at us. A little laughter doesn't scare me. What does scare me is the thought of giving up. I'd hate to walk away from this with the regret of not having tried everything we could.
Rachel?
And above all, I know we can do it. All of you have so much potential. So come on, believe in yourselves. And each other.
You said it. In that case, we've got your back all the way. Let's get out there and show them what we're made of.
That's what I want to hear. Let's get to it, girls!
Yeah!
Whoa.
Go! Fight! Win!
My word, they've done it! A stunt more technically complex than even the Hustle Tower. They've managed to pull off the Spectacle Tower! This is, without a doubt, the most impressive achievement in this tournament's history!
We
finally did it! Thank you all so much!
Way to go, Rachel. Beat us fair and square.
Aaron was very happy with that movie. It's If cheerleading's all about captivating an audience, I guess it's got more in common with Eastern Theatre than I thought. I'm more the lone wolf type of performer myself, but still. I'm starting to think it might not be so bad to doing an ensemble performance. I can only imagine how you'd handle things if you suddenly had to put together a dance troupe. Well, it's not like I'd have everything figured out from the start. Still, I'd make sure we'd walk off the stage with our heads held high. Though I'm not the give directions for every little thing type. Knowing me, I'd probably end up telling them shut up and follow my lead. Putting aside your unique leadership style. Your tendency to push yourself forward has a way of drawing others along with you. In that sense, you and Rachel have got something in common. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda embarrassed rewatching this after all these years. I'm pretty sure I would have played the part much better if I'd done it now. Think so? I usually think you were the perfect fit the way you were back then. You were still young and had that tenacity and hunger for success. All that was a good match for the movie's coming-of-age vibe and for Rachel's courage and inexperience. Okay, if I was only kinda embarrassed before, I'm majorly embarrassed now. I get what you're trying to say, but can we change the subject? Okay. With all that in account though, I think I can understand why Nina was so taken with that movie. Ah, that's right. She did mention this is what ignited her interest in this industry. I'm sure she paid close attention to all the little details when watching, my rookie level acting included. Just thinking about that makes me cringe. This is such a weird feeling. It looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Having finished their break, Ben and his crew resumed their work. Oh, we've watched all the movies. Holy shit. Wait. No brochure?
What would you like?
No, I did get it.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Getting sharper. There it is.
Very.
All powered up.
Alright, next,
What would you like?
let's watch another movie. Let's take Detective Squirrel. And we have already seen Detective Squirrel, so we don't need to talk until after the movie is finished. Blah 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 blah.
And that is how I believe the case unfolded. I do appreciate your cooperation through this tedious explanation of mine.
Oh, astounding! Who would have thought to look for a clue like that in the train schedule of all places?
That's all well and good, but it still doesn't tell us who the perpetrator was.
I don't know what to believe anymore. Who did it? Who killed my husband?
Please, calm yourself, madame. For you see, I was not quite finished with my deductions. It is abundantly clear that the victim, Monsieur Gregson, had secretly earned the ire of a great many people. But you see, in the end, his murder is nothing more than a front. A cover for yet another murder, hidden from our eyes in the background.
Pardon?
Another murder.
Just so, madame.
Another
There is
murder.
one among our number who was in the unique position of being able to manipulate this entire situation to their advantage. This dastardly fellow also attempted to skew my line of reasoning through the whole investigation, such that I would arrive at the wrong conclusion. Would you not agree, Wilson?
What? Where is this coming from all of a sudden, Squirrel? Surely you can't be implying...
So you intend to feign ignorance, eh? Alas, then you leave me with no choice. You must know, dear Wilson, that for me, this will be the cruelest, most painful truth to have passed my lips.
I didn't really consider it before, but I guess detective work like that is more or less part of your job as a Spriggan van. So what would you do if you encountered a locked room murder on a train? Well, even if it wasn't given to me as a 4SPG, I couldn't just ignore it if I was there. Suppose I'd try to sniff around in my own way and see what clues pop out to me. Why do you ask? I was thinking about what I would do in that scenario as your assistant. The assistant in the movie turned out to be a killer going after Squirrel, though. Well, good thing for me that I don't have to worry about any of you guys trying to stab me in the back like that. Anyhow, back to your question. Your insight and bravery would be a huge help in a case like that. I bet I'd still be leaning on you, even if the same thing happened in the movie happened in real life. Hearing that makes me happy. After all, this part-time job of mine requires some serious detective work. And there's no way I could ignore a case like that either. So seeing it play out on screen got me thinking what I'd do in their shoes. Man, the script for that one was great. It's the kind of movie that leaves you guessing who the real criminal is until the very end. Early on, I was sure that old guy who said he was a doctor was the mastermind. Yeah, that was a really good fake out they pulled. Looking back now though, the assistant's motive for wanting to skill coach Squirrel is something you could have caught onto in the first act. They did a really good job with the foreshadowing for that whole twist. As a fellow movie enthusiast, I agree, but I was thinking, is all that something the average moviegoer would catch on to? And if you missed the foreshadowing in the first half, then Wilsey's move might seem like it came out of nowhere. Yeah, foreshadowing is a difficult thing to balance. Yeah, that's a fair point. With this being a mystery movie, it makes sense you wouldn't want the big twist to be too obvious. Right, and so you can't lay out all the info plainly, but if you keep things too vague, then some people won't pick up on it. It's gotta be a tough balancing act for people who make movies in this genre. And now everybody gets back to work.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Okay, we've spoken to you. I'll be patrolling the city alone after this. I'm so nervous. But I can't rely on Francis forever. I need to do my job. As a man. No, as a police officer. I'm a little awkward, so I'm always causing trouble for Francis. But today, I'll be patrolling alone. As a man. No, as a police officer. Are you serious? Another call from the hospital? Forget it. Not my problem. I'm in the middle of my lunch break. Who on earth would work without compensation? Not me. Do you understand?
Take your time.
Ugh, you gotta be kidding me. There are other pharmacists they can call. How many times do I have to tell them? I'm not working any hours that aren't paid.
Hello.
Bloody
Thank
Mathal.
you.
We're already running into each other again, even though we've left the capital. Yo, Sheena, what are the chances, huh? My mum did mention that this isn't your first time here. Right, the people here have been kind enough to support me. And I've really come to love this city. You know, I stopped by La Nuit de Chat Noir the last time I was in town. That's when they asked if I would be interested in collaborating on a drink. Really? Yes. And now it's finally come to fruition. Starting tonight, I'll be offering our special collab cocktails. I'm pulling out all the stops, so I hope you'll find the time to enjoy one. I'll look forward to it then. Gotta say, I'm glad things are going well for you, Sheena. La Nuit de Chat Noir and I have finally brought our collaboration to fruition. I'll be offering collab cocktails come nighttime, so please stop by if you fancy giving one a try.
What do we have here?
There's a 4 SPG on the bulletin board. I run Nelken Transport here in Ankerville. My delivery guy went out to do his morning rounds, but I've been unable to get in touch with him ever since. If possible, I'd like this situation resolved without fuss. If you're able to help me, meet me at the station. A missing case. I'm curious about this one. Me too. I wonder if this has anything to do with AD. There must be some reason they're looking to us Spriggan for help. I vote we get the lowdown on this one. Yeah, I'm with you there. Got a weird feeling for whatever reason. But I think it might be worth accepting regardless. It's the three! Whoa, I never thought I'd run into the two of you coming home. It's been ages. Yeah, likewise. Talk about a surprise. I just happened to come visit today too. You think this is fate? It is hard to believe I came here for work at the same time both of you were in town. I'm not dreaming, am I? Can't believe this is real. It's real, alright. We're all here, Carol, together. Even though it's been so long since we've seen each other. I feel at ease when I'm with you guys. We've probably got lots to catch up on, but I'm just glad you're both doing well. That's my line, Jess. You could have at least reached out. I want to hear all about what you've been up to. Of course, and I'm sorry I never contacted you guys. Coming together like this is surely thanks to the goddess. Let's spend today catching up. Heck yeah! What a coincidence. It's hard to believe this is really happening. I'm so glad that Jess is still the same old Jess. Never thought I'd run into these two here at home. It's kind of hard to believe. I refrained from contacting them because I didn't want to chain them down. Seeing them now, I don't think there was ever any reason to worry. Especially you, Raymond. I'm so glad you can still see me the same way, even now. Seeing Carol here was shocking enough, but I never thought I'd run into Jess like this. To be honest, I thought I might never see him again. It's a relief that he hasn't changed. As for Carol, who would have thought she'd be in Ankerville for work? The guy she came with seems to be a boss. So those are Carol's little brother and childhood friend that she's spoken so much about. They seem to be pleasant and honest young men. I believe that one is Jess. How do I put this? I feel as though I have a better understanding of who she is now. President Nelken? Are you President Nelken, the one who submitted the 4SPG? Yes. Are you the rumored Spriggan? Thank you for coming. I am Nelken of Nelken Transport. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're from Arcred Solutions. Nelken Transport's not a name we hear around here very often. Sorry, not to be rude. It's quite alright. We're still a small transportation company as we only recently opened for business. You're probably not on the same level as Capola. But that's what let us provide personalized service and give our all to every job. Fortunately for us, that's meant a steadily growing list of customers. That's all well and good, but can you cut to the chase already? What do you want from us? Aren't you having trouble getting in touch with one of your delivery guys or something? I take it there's more to it than that. Indeed, this relates to my company's policies. The missing person in question is a young man from the Central East who has a history of arrests. We employ a number of people who have served time, as well as those with large debts, a history of smuggling, or even no home. I go as far as to say they make up the majority of our workforce. That means... So you actively employ people with nowhere else to go? Correct. They have pasts, but they're still doing their best to reintegrate into society. We established this company to give them a second chance, to give them a home. Unfortunately, some of them are still dealing with the repercussions of their crimes and debts for various reasons. The Guild and the police would not be able to turn a blind eye to such things. Which is why a bit of heat could cause trouble for some of my other employees as well. It's something I'd like to avoid. I know I'm being selfish, but how about it? Would you be willing to take on my request? Sure. Sounds like it meets the criteria for a 4SPG to me. We'll take it on. Thank you. I'll be counting on you. Now, hold on now. First, I want to know why that delivery guy went missing. That's a good question. According to your request, he was in the middle of a job for a company that hired you, right? I haven't the slightest idea. The delivery person is a Central Easterner named Yasser. He's always been a hard worker. But this morning, after we received word that his delivery had been completed, he completely fell off the radar. Is it possible he got caught up in something? An accident? That's certainly a possibility. Let's not worry about the why for now. We should start searching. You're right. You know what his delivery route was? The last report we got for a completed delivery was in a residential area to the southeast. After that, he should have been stopping by the workshop for vehicle maintenance. It may also help you to know that due to his frequent trips to the logistics center, he was friends with some of the employees of other firms. Sounds like as good a place to start as any. Let's go and see what they have to say. Thanks again. I really wasn't sure what I should do. And then you came in like a blessing from the goddess. With that, I leave the rest to you. I'm counting on you. Sure, leave it to us.
Commencing mission.
Yes, is very serious about his deliveries, so it's strange that he would just go missing like this. Could be at the cathedral, the nearby residential area, or the workshop. I think he has friends in the city too. Wherever he is, I'm counting on you guys to track him down. Alright, next stop is Kowloon Financial Bank.
They really got a Kowloon Bank here?
Yeah, but Heihue doesn't really have the same kind of influence here that they do in Longport. Just another one of the things that make this town just right.
Yeah, we get it already. You love your hometown.
Welcome.
The economy is prospering, so I should make some investments. Should be making some investments. But I don't want to risk losing money either. Perhaps it would be better if I made fixed-time deposits. You worry too much, Dad. Still, you never give up. You're keeping track of what's going on every day. You're pretty observant, Chrom. Look, your dad just doesn't want to lose any money. In that case, you should try diversifying your assets. I'll help you put together the best possible portfolio, Dad. Crom, you're so reliable. Even if I have no clue what you're talking about. 30% cash equivalent. A 1-to-2 ratio of high to low risk. Don't just rely on Kowloon subsidiaries. Decentralize. The maximum risk premium is... no doubt about it. I don't understand a thing he's talking about. Doesn't change the fact that I know he's incredible. Crom's a genius with numbers. I rely on him for so much. He's the complete opposite of his old man. I just go with my gut.
Search time.
How can I help you?
An albino snake billfold.
Please come again.
Welcome to the Kowloon Financial Bank. Are you new customers here? A special bonus for opening an account with us. Your fixed interest rate will be 1% for the next 3 months. We also have online banking here at Kowloon Financial Bank, so I highly recommend you and your friends to give it a try, Spriggan. Huh? Did she just say Spriggan? Is it possible that she already knows about us? AOA must have given her the heads up. A certain someone is actually in the branch manager's office right now. I hope he isn't too nervous.
Let's have a look.
It's fun. Thank you for coming all the way to the Ankerville branch. I'm stunned that the Vice President himself would come to inspect us.
I apologize for the sudden visit. The good news is, all seems to be well. Like I mentioned, I intend to stay here until tomorrow. Think of the inspection as a mere formality, and continue to work as you normally do.
Yes, sir. It's all fun. Surprised to see you here in Ankerville. Banlu.
Oh, Aaron, and Arkwright Solutions too. I thought you might show up. Why don't we have a chat? I just finished up some business, so I have a few minutes.
You look well, Aaron. Different from the last time we saw each other. It's clear you and your friends have continued to grow. Obviously. You don't look too bad yourself. Is it true that things are calming down with Haley? I heard you finally have time to rest. Well, I guess you could say that. Things are certainly in flux, what with the rise of a new family. Even if it's temporary, working together with Sal towards a common goal has given us a sense of unification. Common goal? You talking about the people who've gone missing all over the place? Including some from Haley? You think it's related to all those vestiges the rumors are talking about? That'd definitely explain why the Darren himself has come to this town. Indeed. I was informed about what happened at the Memorial Park, and about the damage to the Blacklight District, including who was responsible. As an organization at the top of the underworld, we have a score to settle. That's why I decided to come here and find out what's going on in Ankerville myself. Huh? The Apostle, the Soldier, and the Martial Artist. They were all pretty tough. Not to mention they've got that mysterious weaponry. The same is true for us. It'll be imperative to gather information quickly. We've already mobilized our contacts, even those outside of Ankerville. Possible. I'd like you to act as a sort of information broker, Van. Guess it makes sense to pull out all the stops. It's a little concerning to have Hayway active in my own hometown. I suppose being valued as a source of information is reassuring in its own way. we've been dealt quite a decent hand given the circumstances. And a necessary one. After all, we're up against the Vestiges and the invisible monster. Something tells me you're not telling us the whole story, Fawn. You said it yourself. You heard about what went down in the Memorial Park. Those guys are even stronger than Yin. Not to mention that white replica thing they've got. If they're bringing all that to a town like this, then we can't be too careful. All that said, I can't help but think you're plotting something. You, Sal, Ashen, Old Man Gien, and that punk Gowlon. Looks like you're starting to see the big picture, Aaron. You haven't only gotten stronger, but smarter too. Guess you can say that growth comes with the territory. Obviously, Hayway is up to something. It's not like I'm planning on getting in your way. All I ask is that you don't act like you own the town. Hell, as long as you give us a reasonable 4SPG, you might even be willing to lend a hand. Aaron, you said it. Alright, I think we can find a way to compromise. Like I said before, I'm perfectly willing to exchange information on this and other matters. I expect we'll simply be observing the situation for now, much like the Bracer Guild. We'll be counting on all of you to uncover a clue. Good luck, Aaron, Van, everyone. Yeah, leave it to me. It is a fact that we are operating independent. I cannot give you any further details at this time, but we do intend to cooperate with you fully. I hope you'll put your nerves and perspective to good use, and I'll be counting on all of you too. Compared to Sal, he is a downright decent man. My granddaughter is coming home today. I can't wait. I should make sure I get checked at the hospital before she arrives. Truth be told, I've only been discharged temporarily. I've gotten better, but I need to make sure my problems are taken care of soon so that I don't worry my dear granddaughter. We'll worry about the side quests later. Next, I have to grab some stuff from the shopping district. I'm earning my allowance by helping out at home. There's this thing I just have to buy. I should be able to earn enough for what I want today. I've got to buy Yuto's present as soon as I can.
This place sure does see a lot of cars.
Yeah, since we've got that depot to the south, we're definitely a key hub for transport.
Now where did my treasure go? If it's not around here. It sounds like he's searching for something. Could be a 4SPG issue. Might as well ask him what's up. Yo, you lose something? Yes, actually. I collect merchandise from the entertainment industry, you see. Stuff like valuable snapshots of actors and actresses. We're missing 3 photos, specifically. One snapshot of each generation of the Lannister family. Another one of my fans. My family's, I guess. Or so it would seem. If you find them, would you please bring them back to me? It's not really a lot of information to go on. Do you remember where you lost them? Or whether or not you lost anything else with them? Right. I realized they were gone this morning, so I probably lost them sometime last night. Actually, now that I think about it, I'd slipped them inside of a Lannister family magazine while I was out and about. When I woke up this morning, I realized the whole book was gone and... Hold on a minute. I remember last night I was out drinking at the hotel bar, and I showed my friend the magazine and the photos. You think I might have left them behind? Sounds to me like he got drunk and left the magazine and photos there. The fact that he's only remembering this now speaks to the amount of alcohol he must have had last night. In that case, we might want to swing by and take a look. Alright, we'll go check at the bar for you. Really? Thank you so much. I'll keep looking around elsewhere in the meantime. Wait a sec. That girl with you. Yeah, me? What's up? Could you please not look at me like that? My apologies. You just seemed so familiar. Anyway, I appreciate you going out of your way for me. Thanks.
And submission.
So many. Alright, how many people are here? 4.
Search time.
Unto us your saving grace.
In the name of the goddess Adius, may there be peace in Zamiria. Mass is in session. Why are you just standing there? Take a seat and offer your prayers. The bishop here is a real stickler for the rules. And let's leave when the timing is right.
Okay.
Faith grows more important by the day. Come, take a seat and offer your prayers to the goddess. Please be quiet during Mass. The Archbishop can be quite strict, though he seems to have been slowing down recently. Perhaps I'm only imagining things. There is much I'd like to say regarding love and dignity. Life is but a long road, however. What was it again? Who's this? Ah, he's an older fellow I know. Apparently he used to be a famous poet and writer. Until he kinda lost his marbles. I'm always worried about him. He's definitely getting on in years, so I guess it's no surprise. My posthumous works. My last. What was I just thinking about?
Shard search, go.
I forgot you were at this cathedral. What do you mean, ugh, Judith? Have you done something to feel guilty about? No, you need not admit anything to me now. I know your job is not one you can speak about to the people. You're still continuing with it on the sly, aren't you? You never learn your lesson. Does this person know about your true identity? Oh, no. Leon's just a little behind the times. He thinks acting in movies is some kind of tawdry job. Like seriously, what decade is he from? I never went that far. However, I do believe that your occupation relies entirely on public favor. Do you only deny that you garner attention by exposing your skin and performing suggestively? All I said was that seeing my former classmate behave in such a way damages my soul. Why didn't you try watching one of my films first? You haven't watched a single one. Indeed not. Daisy frequently recommends them to me, but I have no desire to watch films. If I did, I would not be able to pass fair judgment. They're not exactly on the same page. No surprise there. After all, he's a man of the cloth, and she's a thief and perv. That works in our favor. Even if we slip up, he won't know what we're talking about.
Well then.
I've seen enough of how slovenly Judith lives her life. Tardiness, forgetting her homework, breaking promises. And how often has she borrowed something without ever returning it? You sure didn't hold a grudge, huh? Don't act like you weren't plenty stupid in your own right. Do you forget that time I had to save you when you almost drowned in the river? It's quite easy to picture a young Judith. Sounds like she's had that sense of justice of hers since the start. And her tendency for blunders.
Initiating search.
And there's... looks like 5 inside the Bracer Guild. Wait, is that Regina and Elvis? Ah, you must be... Ah, hey. You sure made it here quick. Of course. I wasn't about to let the chance to catch the instigators of yesterday's incident pass me by. I see you came too. Well, I guess that's only natural. You accepted Van's presence so readily this time. Hey, I remember you. Weren't you part of the Oracion Guild branch? Your name is Luca, right? Hazel's granddaughter? That's right. It's been too long, Arkwright Solutions. I've come to assist with communications and coordination between here, the capital, and Oracion. I'll be working with my grandfather to ensure smooth information dissemination between each branch, as well as with headquarters. Ah, okay. Guessing that'll also serve as a safeguard in case something happens outside Anchorville. As for the other receptionist, I've heard a lot of talk about you. As I with you, Fixers, but I believe this is the first we've met. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Legato. I've been wanting to make your acquaintance for some time. I imagine you're familiar with the rest of the braces in Anchorville, so I hope we can all work well together. Ideally, we'd have more manpower here, but we're not in a position to pull any more resources from Edith or other cities. Until we have a plan set in stone, we'll be providing support to this branch. In that sense, I'm glad Agnes is around to help out. I'm glad Angie's around to help out. Not Agnes. Why do I have such similar sounding names, similar spelling names? This is her hometown, incidentally, and she just got back. I heard she was temporarily relocated here because of all the danger surrounding the capital. But depending on how things shake out, they might have just sent her out of the frying pan and into the fire. Right, but they couldn't have foreseen that. That all said, I think she'll be fine, especially with all of us together and Legato backing us up. Yeah, guaranteed, with Legato peering over us, no one would dare do anything rash. We're thinking of leaving city patrols and normal requests to her, which will free us up to focus on the more pressing concern. However, we have no foresight on what will happen or where. We can't rule out the possibility that Anchorville will be used as a decoy. Not to mention, we need people to respond at a moment's notice over a wide area, what with their use of teleportation. Summoning Luca from Oracion included, we've already laid groundwork in every branch of the guild. This system we're creating will allow every guild branch in the Republic to work together in real time whenever the need arises. Yeah, that's one hell of a feat. This guy's something else. Yeah, he's pretty famous around here. Some even say that the peace Anchorville enjoys is owed to him. I hear he's a retired A-rank bracer. Apparently he hung up his hat because of some injuries he got. Thanks to all that life experience he accumulated over his stint as a bracer, his talents shine as bright as ever, even from behind the counter. Wow, he sounds amazing. This is all reassuring to hear. Shifting gears for a moment, would you be able to tell us about where things stand in Anchorville and anywhere else? For now, at least, we haven't found any sign of that group being in the area. There isn't anyone roaming around chanting AD, or anything else that would point to their presence here. Although the foot traffic has increased, there's been no particular deterioration in public order. Furthermore, no abnormalities have been identified in either Oracion or Nesseldom to the north. All that to say, at this moment, we don't have any proof they're operating in this city. Keep in mind though, that no one's found any trace of them elsewhere either, so we need to remain on the alert. Right, we may need to be doubly so, seeing as the police haven't sent any reinforcements to Anchorville. It seems like the situation's the same everywhere. No one has anything in the way of evidence, and they can't recklessly take action. To compound things, finding some other people from Hayway are here too, and they've got their eyes on this city. In any event, the road ahead of us is often riddled with complexities. Sometimes to see the way forward, one must simply change the perspective. To that end, I will place my hopes in the approach that is distinctive of a Spriggan like yourself. I look forward to seeing what sort of tricks you have up your sleeve, Mr. Arkwright. I'll try not to disappoint. Like you said, we got our own style, and we follow it like always. Looking forward to seeing what you can do too, Mr. Former A-Ranker. Oh, before I forget, could we ask them to help with that thing? That thing? No, it's not a major concern right now, but we received word that multiple wanted monsters have appeared in the city's outskirts. We'd like to deal with this matter promptly so Elvis and the rest can give the investigation their undivided attention. I apologize, but could we ask for your assistance? I can have Elvis's group deal with the monsters to the north, if you can handle the ones in the southern outskirts, I'd appreciate it. Sure, we do this kind of thing all the time. If it's just that area, we can take care of it no problem. Right then, let's start by sniffing around town like we always do.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Many things to do. And... one sec. Most people might have come here, to my home, and there must be something I can do now that I'm here. I won't let them do anything to this city. I'll protect my home in my brother's stead. The others sent me back here because they didn't want me to be in danger. But if my home is in danger, then I have to do something. I know, it's time to back Legato up with everything I've got.
Search time.
At this point, we're all in the same boat. I'm counting on you, Arkwright Solutions. Those bastards are here in Anchorville, and we can't afford to let them escape. Of course, it's possible this place isn't what they're after, but we're the only ones who can operate here right now. Legato's right. We should cooperate, all of us doing things in our own way. I already got the scoop on you guys. I'll be counting on you, Arkwright. Guess it makes sense that someone of your caliber would know all about us. We'll be counting on you too, seeing as you used to be A-rank. I just work behind the scenes now. I had to retire due to an injury. Feel free to do your things your way. I expect great things from that nose of yours. Elvis, Regina, make sure you both stay in contact with them while you're on patrol. This is our chance to pay them back for what they did in the capital the other day. Roger that. We'll cooperate and get to the bottom of this. It's uncertain times like these that we need to help each other out. You sure lit a fire under them. You see, you used to train the younger bracers. He's different from Elaine, but just as reliable. If you're looking for Ange, she's getting ready on the second floor. She seems really determined. I'm worried about her being reckless, but this is her home. And she's Legato's little sister. I'll be counting on her big time. Both because she knows the area and because she knows how to work with Legato. You may have already heard, but Ange is my younger sister. She tends to get ahead of herself, saying she wants to fill my shoes now that I'm retired, but she does have the makings of a good bracer. She knows the lay of the land. She knows how to operate. I'd really appreciate it if you could watch out for her. I'll be cooperating with Luca to make sure everything's in order. Hopefully we'll be done by the evening. I transferred to desk work because of my leg. See, I got hurt bad about 4 years ago, which prevents me from being able to run. But that doesn't mean there aren't still things I can do to keep this city safe. Don't hold back if anything comes up. I'll do whatever I can to accommodate you guys. As I am operating both as a point of contact and as Legato's aide, I promise to provide the necessary intelligence support. Just for the record, I am in close contact with my grandfather, so I can contact Guild HQ in Le Mans if I must. In his stead and Legato's, I'll do what I can to assist.
Take your time.
Alrighty.
Receptionist is so hot.
Let's do all the 4 SPGs.
See you later,
The first one will be at the hotel.
All right, everyone. Be sure you watch out for cars. Got it?
Actually, look at Van Park.
Pardon me.
Ah, yes. There was a customer showing off his magazine and talking about that sort of thing. I remember him forgetting the magazine, but I didn't see any photos slipped inside of it. The magazine was here, but not the photos? If you left the magazine here, then at least we know he couldn't have dropped the photos on the way home. In that case, it's possible one of the other customers took them. Now that you mention it, I believe one of our part-timers thought it belonged to the bar. He's not working today, as you can tell. He can be quite careless. I feel like I remember him saying something like, "You can each take one." Maybe... Well, hold on. You telling me this guy just gave them away to other customers? That goes way beyond just being careless. This is turning out to be a real pain. Sorry, sir. Think you could get in touch with that part-timer and ask him which customers took the photos? Of course. I could say this is our responsibility. I'll check with him. Wagner got in touch with the part-timer via T-phone and asked him about how he gave away the photos. As I suspected, he ended up giving them away. On behalf of the entire bar, I'd like to apologize. Fortunately, he remembered all 4 customers who took the photos. Huh? Our client said there were 3 photos. Could be he miscounted. Or maybe there was another photo unrelated to the Lansters. Let's hit up all 4 people for a start. Alright, then could you tell us what the 4 individuals look like? I have a name for one of them. Goldman. He's actually staying at this very hotel. The second person is a tourist who came off as a little seedy. He said he was going home to the capital via bus today. The third person is a quiet younger man wearing glasses. Apparently he said he liked movies. And finally, the last individual is a chatty young woman who enjoys gossip. Judging by her manner, the part-timer said she would probably be hanging out at a cafe or bar. Or maybe even a food store. Gotcha. If we see anybody fitting the descriptions, we'll make sure to hit them up. Let's go to Goldman first.
May I have a word?
The thing I got from the bar yesterday? The bartender said it'd probably be okay if I took it with me. I'm so sorry. I almost ran off with someone else's possession. Holy crap. Yeah, so he's the guy. He totally digs her. So yeah, the original owner would love it back. We'd be happy to take it back to them, if that's fine with you. Honestly, I'm a little irritated that that part-time bartender got me wrapped up in all of this. But alright, I wish I didn't have to, but I'll give it back. Really, I wish I didn't have to. When the man told me I could take it, I never imagined this would happen. He really doesn't want to give it back, does he? Guess it makes sense. If my mum charmed him, he wouldn't be able to help himself. Just goes to show the draw she has on others. Let's just leave him be. Alright, next up we will go to Skewer Stand.
May I have a word?
Get this. I got my hands on a super rare photo. Oh, somebody's psyched. Is it really that great? You won't believe it. What I got right here is a spectacular photo of the Grimcat, Phantom Thief Extraordinaire. What? How? When? Yeah, I always figured it was just a matter of time. Especially considering what a moron she is. How careless. But it's probably fine as long as no one saw her face, right? That begs the question. Why was this photo a part of that man's collection? Who can say? Maybe he's connected the dots, or maybe it's just a coincidence. And the way to find out is to deliver the photo back to him. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the original owner is looking for that photo. One of the bartenders messed up and gave the snapshots to a bunch of customers. Aw, seriously? What a shame. Oh well. Here you go. Well, wait. This is... like I said. This is an amazing photo of the famous Grimcat. She's older than I thought, and something about her feels particularly indecent. But that doesn't stop it from being a valuable photo. A shot of the truth behind the urban legend. Seriously, what the hell is this woman doing? I had chills for a second there. I am rather curious as to where this photo was taken. She sure looks like she's enjoying it. I'm embarrassed just looking at the photo. Yeah, thanks for giving this back. Van doesn't seem sure how to react. Located amazing grim copycat photo. My day is ruined. Thanks, Rose. Thanks, Rosalie.
Do you have a moment?
Huh? You mean someone left that behind? How did you know I had it? I heard about it from the gentleman at the bar. The original owner really wants it back. You mind? Wait, you're Judith. Here, take it. I could never make an ass of myself in front of Judith. Aw, shucks. You a fan of my work? I'm so sorry. It was obvious even then that it was too good to be true. Once I saw that snapshot of you, I just wanted it so bad. Hey, I'm not upset or anything. It's all good as long as you don't mind giving it back. We'll take it to the owner, alright? And the last one is the questionable tourist, who I'm assuming is down here. Ah, that's where Van parked.
Got a question for you.
Now they're saying it was a mistake. What a pain. It's not like I got any use for it. Yeah, you take it. This is a photo of Grammy, and it even looks like it's the real deal. I mean, it's not a reproduction. It must be quite valuable. Yeah, I'd bet it'd fetch a hefty price. Were you thinking about selling it? Yeah, like hell I'd sell it. I'll have you know, my grandmother and I are huge fans of Dominique Lanster. She's always been a huge fan. Even took me to see one of Dominique's concerts when I was little. My parents were always busy, so she was the one who looked after me and taught me everything there is to know. And that includes all there is to know about Dominique. Didn't expect this guy to be such a grandma's boy. So what you're saying is, you'd never sell it. Makes sense to me. That being said, the original owner really wants it back. Fine, as much as I don't want to let go of it, yeah, take it. I only took it because the guy said I could. And because it reminded me of a photo my grandmother had. You tell the original owner to take good care of it, alright? Sorry, got me thinking about old times. We're, very sorry. That's all of them. Okay, we've got 4 photos in total now. One of them is a mystery. Guess we can ask the client about it when we meet to return these. Ah, my prized collection. You found them. Ah, thank you so much. So I did leave them behind at the bar. I'll need to be more careful with these in the future. You mentioned you were missing 3, but we actually found 4. Are you sure they're all yours? Yes. One is not part of the Lanster family photo group. I forgot to tell you about it. Yet you still found it in spite of that. Words cannot express how grateful I am to you. Phew, you didn't see a connection. By the way, how did you get this 4th photo? Good question. I guess you could call it luck, or rather a once-in-a-lifetime coincidence. A short time ago, I was just outside the capital, photographing a nightscape from the outskirts. And suddenly I saw movement, and my photographer's reflexes kicking in, and pointed my camera at it. And that's when I saw her. I was so startled I pressed the shutter button without thinking. Still can't believe the photo came out so sharp, even after all of that. My, so she was running around dressed like that all the way in the outskirts of Edith. I suppose it could be considered a dress rehearsal of sorts before she headed to the auction. In any event, it seems like he took it by accident. I'm glad he didn't get hurt at least. Anyway, at least you got them all back now. Try not to lose them next time, yeah? Of course. Thanks again. I'll wire the mirror to you later.
That takes care of that.
Mirror deposit confirmed.
Yay. And now let's do the missing delivery man quest.
If I may trouble you a moment.
I sure hope that delivery boy is okay. Oh, did you need something? Could this be the person Yasa was delivering to? Pardon me. I was hoping I could ask you a question. Ben asked about the missing Yasa. Central East. Ah, you mean the delivery man who came this morning? He's missing? Surely he wouldn't have been so bothered by such a minor thing. Was there some kind of trouble? Yes, well, I wouldn't call it trouble per se. He delivered a package from my son and his wife, who are in the capital. It's just that he was a little late. How late do you mean by a little? Let's see, about a minute maybe? That's a little, alright. Could just be someone's clock is fast. Certainly, but it seemed to really matter to the delivery man. I told him there was nothing to worry about, that it was just a minute. But he apologized time and time again, like he thought it was the end of the world. Why would he go that far? And, after that, he was completely distracted, like he couldn't think about anything else. I heard him mumbling things like, "It's all over and I'm finished," as he got back into his delivery vehicle. I got worried that he might get into an accident since he seemed so frazzled, so I called out to him. I'm fine. It's okay, nothing's wrong. Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. He took off after that. There was nothing more I could say. Sure, it doesn't sound like he was fine. Yeah, and it was barely even a mistake. It's the kind of thing that could happen to anyone. Something's definitely going on, that much is clear. Thanks for your help, man. Oh, it was nothing. I just hope everything's alright. And let's go this way.
There's so much excitement.
I really like the layout of Anchorville.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Excuse me?
And this is where his delivery stopped. But he still hasn't contacted us. Did something happen? Yes, it wouldn't flake on us, would he? He said Yasa. Looks like you're a friend of our missing delivery man. Who are you? The crew asked about the missing Yasa. You said he's missing? There's no way. He'd never take off without letting me know. I heard you work for different companies, but it seems like the two of you are pretty good friends. Yeah, I work for a company called Anchorville Transport. I actually met Yasa while we were waiting for packages at the logistics center. We were around the same age, so we kind of hit it off. And we're always talking shop while drinking coffee. Actually, I just picked up a package Yasa's supposed to deliver this afternoon. I figured I'd take it to him. Anchorville Transport is a pretty big company. Yeah, they've been around for a while. You could say they're a pillar of the industry at this point. Did someone make you transport another company's package? Hey, I got permission, you know. We always help each other out when we're in trouble. I'm still doing my work too, so it's not like anyone's gonna complain. I expect the paperwork might be troublesome. You seem to be a good friend. A little too nosy in my opinion. Still, it sounds like it's pretty unusual that he'd just vanish without saying anything to you. Something has been eating away at him for a while now. He never brought it up himself, so I tried not to pry. But now that he's missing, I can't just do nothing. Will you let me join in the search? Always happy for an extra pair of eyes, but aren't you in the middle of work? Doesn't make a difference. Even while working, I can still gather information. So please, find my friend and let me know if you hear anything at all.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Let me ask you something.
Central Eastern delivery man, huh? Yeah, someone like that stopped by this morning. Really? Never expected him to come to your workshop. What did he buy? A maintenance kit with some oil and a brush for cleaning small places. He said he was going to use it on his delivery vehicle. Something bothering you? It's just he seemed a little out of sorts when he came in. Like he was dead on the inside. Like he'd given up. He was looking at our products with a faraway look in his eyes. Why would he be so forlorn? I don't know what happened, but sure pushing the definition of depression. Especially considering the contents of that maintenance kit. It's just occurred to me that it could be used just as effectively to service a firearm. I tried to see how he was feeling, but he blew me off saying it didn't matter. That is a concerning response. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I can't say anything for certain, but I did wonder. I even thought about getting in touch with the guild or calling the police. There's something going on, isn't there? Yeah, just leave it to us for now. the group finished investigating the places mentioned by President Nelkin, and decided to organize the information data uncovered. We spoke to a lot of people. Still don't know where the delivery guy Yasa has gotten off to, but we at least have a vague idea of what he might be planning. Yes, though it's just a guess, he might be planning to commit suicide. No matter how you look at it, it's certainly the idea that comes to mind. Yes, whether it's the concerning look the old lady saw or the kid he purchased at the workshop. Not to mention the fact that he can't be found anywhere in the city, even though he's driving a delivery vehicle. And there's a good chance he's already left. Things aren't looking good, huh? He went missing this morning, right? It's quite a long time ago. I should like to think it would take him time to work up the nerve. We'd better hurry and find him. But let's get to it. You guys are still in the city. Lewis, I almost forgotten we'd exchanged contact information. You said you were headed to the logistics center. Find anything? Yeah, they said I just missed Yasa. That idiot left behind a freaking suicide note. They said he was headed somewhere in the Ankerville outskirts. Just as we thought. Yeah, but if he's headed to the outskirts, we might still be able to stop him. Let's hurry. Okay. Thanks for the luck, Seraphina. Alright, this.
Wow. Anchorville's more lively.
We'll do this.
Let's have a look.
I just want to check combat stuff. Wait, how many drivers am I still missing? 4. How many more drivers are here? Himmel? And that's all of them. Which 3 duolots am I still missing? Yeah, well.
Gotcha! Head down! There!
Next one.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Oh, hey, a treasure chest.
Ooh, Sepith. Yay! And we'll wait until we have enough to unlock that one then.
That looks like a nice chest.
There you are, yes sir. Then, over there. There he is. Things will be easier this way. He has to put the gun in his mouth. Wait! Huh? We made it in time. Just barely. You, don't be stupid. Why are you trying to stop me? I've been struggling with this all morning, and I finally made up my mind. It'll finally be over. I'll finally be free. There's nowhere else to go, nowhere else to run. Just what could possibly push you this far? It's okay to run away, but why do something like this? Look, we're strangers. We don't understand your situation. Maybe you're not interested in what we have to say. But we're here, aren't we? And it's got to be some kind of fate. So why don't you calm down and tell us what's going on? Depending on what you're going through, We might need to change up our request. Just who are you guys? After Yasa finally calmed down, he shared how things got to this point, and provided a deeper look into the realities of Nelkin transport. Over 300 hours of unpaid overtime, being forced to come in on your days off. Not to mention how mistakes are penalized and employees are required to maintain company vehicles on their own dime, among other things. This is all clearly exploitation. And some of the worst kinds, no less. Even the underworld's not this bad. Or should I say cruel. What difference does it make? Our president dude acts all nice and everything, but he's a real piece of work. Ever since I was arrested for stealing from the fields back when I was a refugee, my whole life has been on a downward spiral. I joined this company shortly after I got out of prison. At first, I was grateful to them. They gave those of us with nowhere else to go a chance to work. But in the end, you were caged by a criminal past and forced to work like slaves. I could tell that my will to live was being gradually ground into dust. We barely ever get our wages, and even now, stuck living out of the office. Where else could we go? In the end, it didn't matter. We didn't even have the strength to run away. It's just horrible. There is no way we can forgive them. I knew such companies worked in the shadows of the Republic. What was the president thinking when he made this request? Didn't feel like anything was off with the request itself. Yeah, but I did get the sense talking to him that something wasn't right. But now the truth's coming out. The guy simply doesn't meet our requirements. It's time he paid the price. Including what he owes us for trying to make us do his dirty work. You aren't planning on reporting the company, are you? Please don't. There's no proof, and if you report them, then the rest of the employees won't have a place to belong. Trust me, that's just another way these guys keep people in line. And no matter what they tell you, this ain't the kind of place you can belong to. It's nothing but hell with air conditioning. You're gonna have to grow a spine, get yours, and buy your life back. Do that and we'll be right here with you. Why? Why would you go that far? Not just for you. You've got to balance your own account too. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hold on. And besides, there's someone else just as pissed off as we are. Hey. Thank the goddess, you made it in time. Yasa, you damn fool. How dare you leave me with a suicide note? Worse, that exploitation you were talking about, do you think that would have just ended with your death? Why didn't you let me help you? We're friends, aren't we? Well, the players are all here. Yep, and now it's time to plan. The group and Lewis began gathering information once more. When they finished making their preparations, they called over their former client. Hello everyone, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Sorry to call you all the way out here. No, this may be best, given my request. We won't have to worry about anyone overhearing us. You mentioned that you wanted to make your report in person. Did you have any luck finding Yasa? Yeah, he's in the cabin of the truck. It seems like he decided to take matters into his own hands. Is that so? That makes things easier on me then. I'm sorry to say that we get these kinds of escapees every once in a while. It would be inconvenient if our practices were made public, so I always have to track them down and bring them back. They forget how much I do for them. These stray dogs should just be thankful I even give them a job. Well, thanks for finding him before it became a whole thing. You guys are even better than the rumors say. Can I leave the cleanup to you all as well? With that, I leave the rest to you. I'm counting on you. So that's what he really meant. I suppose he wasn't lying about wanting things resolved without a fuss. So the whole 4SPG was just to help this guy hide his shady business. What are you talking about? President. You, what? Didn't you say he was dead in the delivery truck? That's not what I said. I said he decided to take matters into his own hands. Evidence of everything from Nelkin Transport's illegal hiring practices to their rampant exploitation is right here. What? Turns out there were a lot of other people in the industry who were concerned about the way your employees work. I used my contacts at Ankerville Transport to gather plenty of proof. We have all the data from the company T-phones too. It should be ample evidence of the excessive workload you forced on us. And just for good measure, we hacked some of Nelkin Transport's internal data you've been trying to cover up. All we have to do now is show this to the right people and your company is finished. Your security was so lax it was almost boring. We analyzed and restored everything, including your encrypted data and everything you deleted. What's going on here? Why are you helping out this stray dog? Weren't you supposed to solve any problems, no matter the circumstances, as long as you get paid? Isn't that what the Spriggan does? What are you talking about? I don't know where you got that idea. But we don't operate on a scale of black, white, or grey. Taking on a request like this was a mistake. No way we'd tackle a 4SPG as foul as this one. Yasser, on the other hand. Now, it's time to negotiate. You've got three options. 1. Completely revamp your company and develop a proper working environment and suitable compensation. 2. Pay your employees what you owe them, plus additional compensation and let them leave the company amicably. 3. Do nothing and watch us hand this data over to the Guild or police and let them crush you and your business. Personally, I'd recommend 1 or 2. Do these and I can hold off on reporting you for now. And trust me, that's way more of a break than you deserve. Consider it thanks for giving these people a place to go. I think I'm going to pick option 4. Kill you and recover the data. Who are these guys? They're the guards who hang around the main office. Based on the way they move, I guess they're Jaeger dropouts. Can't believe this guy would go this far. This is my insurance to make sure none of those wayward strays get any ideas. Alright, you lot. Do it. Yes, sir. Well, looks like we'll have to shut them up ourselves. Yes, sir. Lewis, please step back. Just these guys? Nothing to worry about. They went into a one-sided fight.
Like hell you are.
Here to help.
Alright, first off, let's do a Jabril guard.
Here I go. Judith!
Judith. Go, Green Cat.
It's go time.
Don't test me.
And yeah, let's go this way.
If you would. Easy mark! There's no fleeing me! Toodles! Now it's my turn. Cobalt. Mr. Archive. One skill coming up. Now.
Eat it! Eat it! here! Get lost!
Here to help.
And get over there.
The boost gauge holds more now.
Taking a shot! Saber activate!
Here to help. I'll cover you.
And they get all wet.
Gauge limit has been raised.
Impossible!
That was a one-sided battle, all things considered. How can this be? That wasn't too much trouble. These chumps never stood a chance. Looks like it's over for now. Please stop. Yasa, don't. You're a real piece of work, President Nelkin. When you took me in, a Central Easterner with a record, you saved me. I was in your debt. That's why I begged them to give you a chance, a way to settle this. I can't believe I was such a fool. Let's stop him. Man, made it. Though it was probably unnecessary. There wasn't any pressure on the trigger. You were never going to pull it, were you? Hey, don't worry about it. The fact that you stopped at the end is what's important. That's the difference between you and him. Yeah, this guy's not worth committing another crime over. I'm sure you're worried about your job, but remember, you've got me. Lewis. Right, thanks. Yeah, you really had me worried there for a moment. Yes, you could say we've finished the request. Afterward, Van and crew called the Ankerville police and handed over an unconscious Nelkin and his goons. They left everything else to the police, including the evidence of the company's exploitation. Yasa and the rest of the Nelkin Transport employees collectively agreed to cooperate with the investigation and face the music, coming clean about their criminal pasts or their illegal entry into the country. Yippee! It might be strange of me to say this, but thank you, all of you. It's because of you I got to help my friend out of a bad place. I'm truly grateful. No, it was you who's been Yasa's most important pillar of emotional support. It's because of you that he hesitated to take his own life and that of someone else. I'm sure it meant the world to him to have someone reach out to him at his lowest moment. All I've ever done is chat with him at the logistics center. Isn't that what's most important? Yeah, sounds to me like what you'd call a friend. Either way, I won't get to see Yasa for a while because of the investigation. He's probably in a real bind now that the company he worked for is gone. So I'll have to give him another hand. Maybe I'll try and introduce him to our recruiting office. That could help. Yeah, that's a nice idea. And if any trouble pops up, you guys can always put it up before SPG. I'll be sure to let him know. Spriggan, huh? Good luck with everything while you're in Ankerville.
That's one job behind us.
Reward deposited.
Are we finally a Chaos one? Nope. Bum, bum, bum.
Good stuff.
Ooh.
Chalk one up.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Alright.
Skills modified. Got a new skill.
You get
Skills
that.
modified.
Bum, 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 bum.
Do whatever you want. For all I care, you do realize that's a single element slot, right? You do realize that's a single element slot, right?
Is there anything else I can upgrade?
Of
Or
course.
any of these?
You may rely on me.
I need to boost that up.
That's a single element slot. Your skills have been updated.
That's fine. Which means I can switch that to something else. What might be useful for her? Let's go with the
Skills
B3.
have been updated.
And not much else I can upgrade here.
I'll
And
give it a
then
try.
okay. Okay, we got one person to talk to.
See you later, Judah.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Now it's about time I get back to my deliveries. My daily routine is to wrap up work by nightfall and then enjoy a drink at Chat Noir. Hey, Chat Noir. I wonder if Shannon will be surprised when I tell her what happened today. Oh, are the two of them close? I think they just might be. Thanks for everything you did for Yasa. I don't really get what a Spriggan is, but I hope everything works out for you folks while you're here. Alrighty, let's go.
Pardon me.
Bum, 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 bum. Welcome. You have a reservation? Yeah, just some questions. We're here on behalf of the City Hall regarding a certain incident. I see. This is about the booking site. Yes, our hotel is registered. Thanks to the tourism support campaign. The number of guests staying with us has increased over the last few years. Seems like the number of problems has gone up too, am I right? Yes, just the other day we had an issue that affected two of our guests. Their reservations overlapped for the same room. Does that mean they were somehow able to reserve the same room at the same time? That definitely sounds like a problem. Indeed, the room in question sits facing the river, with an excellent view of the city. After some discussion, we were able to move the guests who made their reservation second to a room on the other side of the hotel. To compensate them, we provided upgraded dining privileges and other benefits. However, the tourism support campaign ultimately failed to provide them with the rebate. Our guests were fairly dissatisfied as a result. That's pretty rough. It was a strain on the hotel too, wasn't it? Honestly, it's been nice not having to worry about profits recently. Needless to say, we're happy about the increase in visitors. It's just that the growing number of issues is becoming a problem. We reached out to the booking site to try and prevent this from happening again, but they said they couldn't identify the problem. No clues about the cause, huh? Would you be willing to share your communications with the booking site from the time of the incident? After you've deleted your guest's personal information, of course. I suppose I could provide that much. Just a moment, please. The manager provided the data regarding the booking site. Yeah.
Do you have a moment?
We had to deal with complaints all day yesterday. We really need City Hall to do something about this as soon as possible. Excuse me, are you the person in charge here? Sorry to interrupt while you're so busy. Got a minute to chat? And you are? You're here on behalf of the City Hall about the booking site problems. Then am I glad to see you. Honestly, these issues have worn me out. We were told that you have an old apartment that you've been renting out as temporary lodging. Would you mind telling us about some of the troubles you've been having? Just the other day, a guest told me they'd made a reservation on the site, but we hadn't gotten a notification about it at all. There was nothing we could do to accommodate them at the time since we were full. A reservation like that shouldn't have gone through. It sounds like it's been a common issue. What ended up happening with the guest? Well, we helped them find another hotel to stay in. But it's troublesome having to deal with these unforeseen issues, including returning the mirror they said they'd already paid. The new hotel didn't fall under the ongoing tourism campaign, so the guest lost out on the rebate too. Since we were so busy helping them, we couldn't deal with our normal guests, resulting in a number of complaints. Sounds rough for such a small operation. Did they not find any flaws in the booking site system? I suppose it's a possibility. It depends on how complete the system is. That's the first place I'd look after taking everything into account. We asked, but they told us they couldn't figure out where the problem originated. The site only just started operating, and there haven't been any similar issues elsewhere. I've definitely seen an increase in the people staying with us since I registered on the tourism guy's recommendation. But if I'm going to have to keep dealing with things like this, then I might have to back out. More people, more problems, I guess. Something does feel off. Mind if we take a look at the computer you use for reservations? We'd like to take a peek at the data from that day, just in case. Not at all. Yeah, I'll show you the way. Van entered the boarding house and borrowed the data from the computer. We managed to get information from both the hotel and the boarding house that Gracia mentioned. Seems like both of them had problems with the site. We got no answers about why. We've investigated the data we received, and it appears that the guests experiencing the problems were using different booking sites. There were records of other such cases as well, but there doesn't seem to be any common threads regarding the sites they used. Sounds like it's not a bug in the reservation system itself. Could it be something on the could be something on the outside? Maybe a problem with the lodging. Either's possible. I hate to doubt the people of my own hometown. But should we get my mum involved? Miss Chloe? Yeah. La Nuit des Chat Noir may not be a hotel, and the guest rooms typically go unused, but it is pretty famous in the area. The tourism branch has probably reached out to her before. She must know something about what's been going on. You're probably right. You ought to check in with her. Let's head over there now.
Got something to ask you.
Ah, you're all back. Looks like you're in the middle of a 4SPG. Your faces suggest you need something from me. That's my mum. Nothing gets past her. We wanted to hear your thoughts on our current 4SPG. After calling out to the members of the crew standing by, they gathered at a corner booth to talk. Ah, yes. I was approached by City Hall's tourism branch not too long ago. They said they would provide monetary assistance and wondered if I wouldn't open up the second floor rooms to booking. Of course, given the secrets we keep, I had to turn them down. It sure would have made the place a lot more lively. Having more outsiders around would make it a little harder for the cats to play. You want to protect your secrets, then you'd be better off locking up Judith in her room. What's that supposed to mean? I'm pretty sure there's only one possible implication. You too, Katra? Anyway, that's the situation as it stands now. You hear anything about it? No, it ain't just a bug with the booking site. I heard about what happened at the hotel and the boarding house. But there's something else that I found interesting. It's regarding the tourism support campaign. Tourism support campaign? That's the rebate offered on reservations made through the site. Yes, but it doesn't apply to everyone. There are a few conditions. You have to use the site, fill out a survey regarding that usage, and so on. Anchorville City Hall ultimately has the final say. The problem though is timing. I looked into it. City Hall was making the decision after the reservation was confirmed, but before the info was sent to the hotel. That means City Hall's the one stopping the information from going through? The information on the reservation was only sent to the hotel after the determination was made.
Yahoo!
Hey, Omega. Yo, hey, Free. How are we all? Hey, Axel. How's Final Fantasy going? But welcome everybody. I am Dark Reaver 40. I do things like play games. Annoyed. Let me guess, something got very difficult. Right now we're playing Trails Beyond the Horizon and doing some fun stuff. You went to find Warmech, super boss of Final Fantasy 1. Yeah, I can imagine you'd want to do that. Well, yeah, it's the rarest encounter in the entire game. It was never increased in any version. Oh, that's incredible. Yeah, right now we're doing a side quest. We're investigating a shifty government conspiracy. But welcome everybody. If you need to raid and run or whatever, it's all good. If you want to stay, hang out, whatever, that's also good. We're gonna be going for another 30 minutes. Oh, my ears hurt. I've got a bit more to do. Get most of the side stuff done today. Yeah. Hello and welcome. And thanks for the raid, Omega. We're gonna have fun times ahead. I might finish this game this month. Yay! Anyway, where was I? It certainly seems like a strange system, doesn't it? Sure does. There's no reason for City Hall to get in the middle of the reservation process. Payments could get cancelled. Whether or not someone qualifies for the rebate should be decided after their stay. That's how other campaigns like this tend to handle it anyway. Begs the question, who's in charge of making these determinations? I've already looked into it, and it's none other than the tourism branch's own Gracia. A client, huh? This is starting to stink. But why? What for? It seems a little too complex to be a prank. But it's not like either the guest or the lodging are suffering much in damages. Hotels only lose a little bit of time and cost in compensating their guests. And it's not like any guests have been tricked out of something. Not publicly, anyway. Could be something like that's happening, but just never got brought to our attention. Sounds like you've got something in mind. Yeah, but I still got a few questions. Thanks, though. I managed to straighten some things out. You certainly match your reputation. You're quite welcome. I don't really get it. We may have to start asking our questions more directly. Yes, then let's head to Ankerville City Hall. Yeah, right now we're in the city of Ankerville.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Yep, this is the right way. I love this city. It's so pretty. And this is where the book series in the game Sunshine on Yes originated. Arcade Solutions. How's the request coming along? Do you have an idea of when we'll be able to put this behind us? Yeah, we've talked to everyone involved. Is that so? I'm glad. Perhaps we should go into that meeting room for your report. Nah, here's good. Since it looks like we've got to clear up some misunderstandings. And what does that mean exactly? Sounds to me like your investigation into the booking site is complete. Did you figure out what was causing the problems? Yeah, we sure did. Having you here works out. It'll be much quicker if you're involved. So what? Van. Let me start with our conclusions. The problems with the booking site that have been popping up were caused by Gracia. You, our client. What? What are you saying? So it was him. It would certainly explain a lot if he's our guy. Yes, including the true reason behind the trouble. Would you kindly elaborate? The trouble wasn't caused by the site itself, nor by the lodgings or the guests. It's a question of who caused the problems and why. The core issue is the discrepancy between the reservations the guests made and the information the accommodations received. Based on the fact that this problem is only happening in Ankerville, regardless of the site being used, and given that systems in place for the tourism support campaign, we were able to narrow down the list of third parties involved. The culprit in question intentionally created trouble for the lodgings by falsifying reservation information. Hold on a sec. Why would anyone do that? Sure, there were issues, but the payments people made were refunded properly. And they were even compensated for their trouble. Nobody stands to get anything. Would someone really go through that much trouble just to cause problems? Not normally, no. You're right on that account. Especially if there wasn't the potential for a major payout that could offset the risk of being caught. But you must have an idea as to why someone would do this, Mr. Bannings. But there's nothing to gain from it. No, there is one thing. Something only someone within the tourism branch would know about. Something so few people ever deal with that it would easily go under the radar. You mean rebate money from the cancelled reservations? The rebate mirror from cancelled reservations? Yeah, probably. With reservation information altered, guests would be forced to cancel with the tourism campaign. But the funds are still requested when the reservation is completed. Our culprit in question exploited that gap and embezzled the funds from cancellations. And it's the kind of thing only one person has access to. The person who makes that determination. In other words, you. There has been some talk up the ladder at City Hall. It was discovered that the reports didn't match the approved budgets, which means someone from inside the organization was up to something. An investigation has been pending. Gracio, mind giving me a look at your computer? It's not true, sir. They would never embezzle money. They only wanted to bring some life into this town. Before I knew it, I had all this mirror at my fingertips. More than I'd ever seen. No, that's not what I meant to say. Well, I guess we managed to put that mystery to rest. I never imagined he'd be embezzling the funds. Well, whatever. At least we figured things out. What's the deal? This isn't what I was told. Gracio? You're the Spriggan, aren't you? You fix things, right? You'll do whatever you have to for Mira, even making crimes disappear. Didn't you read my request properly? Yeah? Your request? Word on the street is that Orbital network issues are within your area of expertise. Would you be able to help me clean up this mess? I had a feeling we weren't on the same page. So he expected us to help cover up his crime. What a huge misunderstanding. I did nothing wrong. The devil made me do it. If only you had just helped me cover everything up, instead of blabbing about the whole thing. What kind of solutions are you? My whole life's over. Gracio, what a jerk. Saying anything else at this point is just meddling, but we did accept his request. How will I deal with him? Let's reason with him. Stop blaming others, seriously. The devil made you do it? The hell it did. This is you getting served your just desserts. You even dug your own grave by hiring us. You can't accept any blame. You'll never be able to start over. Start over? How am I supposed to start over? It's up to you. I ain't gonna lie and tell you it's easy. Not starting over is just the bare minimum. Especially considering you put up that 4 SPG. Ugh. You guys. We apologize for making a scene. We ain't trying to stand out any more than we already have. So do you mind taking him into another room and calling the cops for us? No, I don't mind. And so, Akama Gracio was taken to another room. To prevent the disturbance from spreading, he was handed over to the police via back door. After a time, an air of peace returned to the tumultuous City Hall. I hope you'll all forgive me. Never expected things to turn out like this. If it's any consolation, I was at least able to arrange for the payment on Gracio's behalf. You did solve the problem with the reservations after all. Seeing how things went, I almost want to ask for a bonus. But I'll let it slide. It's partly our fault for not noticing the issue earlier. Man, don't tell me you feel sorry for the bastard. I'm not that naive. Depending on the client, it's not impossible that we'd accept that kind of request. But we're not obligated to help someone who just wants to avoid paying for their crimes. You're right, that simply isn't our way. I see. So this is a Spriggan. I'm ashamed to admit that I was on my guard against you. Just because I heard you did jobs for the underworld. That does sound like an appropriate reaction. It's a shame things turned out like this, but I think your tourism plan is still a great idea. Please keep doing what you can to make our town a great place to visit. Of course. We'll have to restructure our campaign though, and earn back the trust of the people we've made problems for. Good luck. With all the fallout too. As for us, it's time we took our leave.
That's a wrap.
Yay.
Deposit confirmed.
Okay, I think that about covers every place there is to see. We've gone through most of the 4 SPGs too. No sign of those masked guys or the white replica. Right, they're still at large. Perhaps we ought to gather everyone together and discuss the matter. Yeah, I'm curious what Mom thinks. Let's head back to Chat Noir. It's hard to believe that such a serious hard worker was embezzling funds. Seems I misjudged Gracio as bad as I misjudged you folks. Shows you can never really know someone just from how they appear. I'd better learn from my nephew back in Crossbell. I knew it. Wait, Lloyd did mention he has Uncle Calvard. Right. Right. I'd better learn from my nephew back in Crossbell so that I can be a better judge of character. Now I get it. The name Bannings was ringing a bell. I've got a nephew over in Crossbell, see. I'm really proud of the kid. He's a model member of the police and works harder than anyone. I need to learn from his example and figure out how to be a better judge of character.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Alright, and we'll use the last 15 minutes or so to just explore the outskirts.
Don't get too close.
I'm equally aware of performance. You're a rowdy crowd, aren't you? Get another one.
Killing fire.
Take this!
You guys were so cool.
Give me your words.
What's about those sparkles?
Let's get it coming out.
Here to support.
And
Got something to hide?
fine. wind, fire.
Pull out all the stops.
Starting dry.
Late to the crowd, Judith. Got your number.
Here to help.
There we go.
Got your number. Got your number. Got your number. Got your number.
Get out!
Dang it.
Got your number.
Oh, we got one of them.
Oh, hey, a treasure chest. There it is.
Oracle. Alright, we'll go this way now. Got a lot of things still to kill.
Don't get too close. Use your shot. Use shot.
Gotcha.
Battle complete. We did exemplary work.
Gotcha.
Good work. We still in one piece?
Marble brute.
Watch it. That one's big.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Activate zero C.
Gotcha.
Let's deploy sharks and confront it.
Take this. There. Next. Gotcha.
Bum, 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 bum.
Stay calm. Work through it.
Take this.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm with you. Following up.
We're done.
There we go. Out thing.
Finish the job. Take this.
Boom.
You snooze, you lose.
Boom, boom,
Get him
boom.
on, yes.
COC activate. Starting
Activate
dry.
Ivy first.
Got you covered.
It's go time.
Have some more. Back up here. Sucker. Slow ass.
Very good. Bam, bam, bam.
That went better than I anticipated. You were an incredible help, Reset. That looks like a nice chest.
Gotcha! There! 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 Take this! Take that!
Here's your shot. Use shards.
I ain't letting up! There! One more! There! Take this!
Back up here! One skill, gotcha!
Slow ass!
I'm with you.
Divine Phoenix.
Initiating drawing.
Here to support.
And Thor Smasher.
You'll be sorry.
Have some more!
Finish him, Van. I'm with you.
I'll cover you.
Nice. Good stuff.
And that's his zodiac sign. What's the difference between a blitz support and a blitz chain?
That went great.
Nice going, Van.
That's gonna work.
Gotcha! Let's finish the job! Gotcha! Gotcha!
Battle complete. We did exemplary work.
Oh, hey. Treasure chest.
You guys were so cool.
And Corundrum Ring.
Watch out. That enemy looks strong. Oh my. Take the deception. I eagerly await your performance.
Gotcha! Deploying shards!
And Gale Slash.
We're done!
I'll take you on. Yeah! On your heel. Judith.
Judith.
Sucker!
Whoa, you're mine.
Now.
Very good. Alright, now let's
That was
do
amazing.
that.
Thank you. That went better than I anticipated. You were an incredible help, Reset.
Begin. Let's do the hack and then call it for
Leave
today.
it to me. Conducting search. Conducting search. This is kid stuff. Security bypassed. Conducting This is kid stuff. Security finds active search. This thing's as good as unlocked.
Got the Crystal Eden plugin. Yay! And we got a Aegis
Good
Shield
stuff.
as well. Means we are still 4 drivers away. So we need Tyrant Storm. Zodiac Sign Black Tentacle. But here is what we'll call it for today. Alrighty. Thank you, everyone. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for joining me today. I appreciate you all. I will be back again tomorrow with Etrian Odyssey 3. And today we are going to raid over to... Let's have a look. Let me do this quickly. Let's see who's playing this. Have a look at you. No. Alright, let's go say hi to... Let's go say hi over this way. Alrighty. Well, thank you again everybody for joining me. I appreciate you all. Like I said, more trails tomorrow night. And more Etrian Odyssey tomorrow. Alright. Thank you again everybody. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.